Maybe I should do all my camera reviews here. It's better than my living room. A ranch nearby was having a bit of a yard sale, so I popped in and bought some stuff. Actually, I got a really cool steer head as well as some tools, but I found this guy today, $2, original case, and we're talking $2 Canadian, so that's like 50 cents US. And I'm just waiting on some batteries to get delivered to see if it works. Biggest decision will be film, what I'm going to put in it. It's got to be black and white, I think, because I have to mail out all the color I shoot, which is a bit of a pain, and I develop my own black and white film. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Alright guys, so we're just out here for a quick rip. I'm about 20 minutes away from the house, and you know what, I'm not going to go too far because I don't know if this thing's actually taking pictures or just making noises. So we'll just do a couple quick runs and hopefully we get some photos. So this is cool. It's a Canon that I got for $2 Canadian. Prima 35mm lens, f3.5. It doesn't pop out, it doesn't do anything, so pretty pocketable. Tiny, really light. I don't know how cheesy it is. Let's find out. So this is a pretty cool camera. This is from 1988 and it's called the Canon Sure Shot Prima. And it's very cool. In Japan they call it the Autoboy Prisma. And it's a 35mm film, of course, and it comes with a 35mm lens with an aperture of f3.5. So that keeps the lens nice and small. It doesn't have to come out of the camera body. Very compact, perfect. This is a nice spot. So it's got a couple cool features. One of them is, I paid $2 for it. The second one is the viewfinder. It's got the regular style viewfinder, but it also has a waist level viewfinder. And that is awesome for low level work. Just put it around your waist or, you know, waist level and take a shot. So here's that cool waist level viewfinder. You can't actually see it if you bring it up close to your eye. It has to be down around your waist to see anything in the frame, but it works really well. It's kind of hard to video it. Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. You should see a bunch of trees back there, and I'm going to walk through the frame and hopefully you can see me and kind of get an idea of what you're looking at. Kind of like a Rolleiflex or TLR. I've never seen that in a point and shoot. I've seen it in the Nikons and so on. Film cameras, but not in a point and shoot like this, so that's pretty cool. The third thing is this infrared remote shutter release. It snaps off, you just pop that button and there it is. There's the button. So you can shoot this remotely. That's very cool. And like I said, for $2, it's extra special cool. There's tons of bears in here and I'm just kind of looking for some tracks. It's kind of damp here. All right, I'm gonna see if this infrared remote works. So I've got this sitting on the rock here and I didn't have to use that little leveling device, but I don't know if you can see the shot. So trees on the left, river on the right. I'm gonna see if this infrared works, this remote, and see if I can get a shot. So here is the remote. That is the shutter release button, obviously, and it takes 2 stacked CR1220 batteries. I didn't change these out, so who knows how old they are. And this is where the battery goes. Now, again, I don't know if this thing works, so that's the biggest, I won't know for another day or so. Ooh yeah, look what I got. Let's check this thing out, hopefully it works. Get my handy dandy screwdriver. What I don't get is this, and you need tiny little hands or fingers to get that thing moving, but it says tilt on it and it shows an arrow this way and that way. So I'm thinking I have to use special tools. When you turn it like this, you see it kind of rotates out, so it bumps out to the back, or you turn it this way and it bumps up to the front. So I'm thinking that's for leveling it up on a table maybe, so you can change the angle for your shot. I guess it must be. Kind of a weird feature, but might have to test that out. And from what I'm getting, this thing will go down to 2 seconds, a 2-second exposure. So that means I can do some pretty cool slow shutter speed stuff with it. I'll just stick an ND filter on the front of it and away you go. Here's where the film goes. So on further investigation, I found out that this camera does not do 1 or 2 seconds as far as the shutter. I think it only goes down to 1/40th, so ND filters are a no-go. And it's all auto wind, of course. That is if it works. It's got a tripod socket, and it seems in pretty good shape. There's only a little bit of a scratch on up top there on that plastic edge. But again, another great find. There's a timer at a ranch sale. Pretty cool. It even has the original strap. I wish it had the original instructions, but it doesn't. But I do love this stuff in original condition. Very cool. The older the better. Hopefully these are the right batteries, I don't know. Yep. Awesome. Okay, testing. Let's see if this thing works. Yep. I love this river. It actually flows through my backyard, and it has 5 species of trout in it. Brown trout, brook trout, rainbow trout, bull trout, and cutthroat trout. And it also has something special, and it's pretty much the reason why I moved. Beautiful. I think I'm going to stuff some Legacy Pro into this thing. It's 100 ISO, and this is a small roll. It's a 24 shot, and yeah, just in case. So here we are, August 26th, and it's 6 degrees Celsius. When I left, it was about 3. It gets down to around 0 right now, but it'll probably be about 22 or 25 later today. But that's how much the temperature changes within, 12 hours even. Okay, let's go. There you go. Clicks in, and it's got a little marked area there that I think I just go to, and guess it's got to hook onto those cogs. Thinking. Let's see. Yes, and this has changed to a 1, so it's ready to roll. All right, let's go. I'm going to do a selfie here in front of the cabin. I'm going to use the 10-second timer, which is right there. Basically, you turn the camera on by opening up the lens cover, and you hit the timer, and it gives you 10 seconds, and it takes a shot. Let's see what happens. So it's pretty windy. I don't know if you can hear me. Anyway, this is all a big floodplain we're on here. 2013, they had a wicked flood coming out of the Rockies, and right now we would be underwater. So this is all the debris left over from the flood. Pretty amazing, really. Here's our spot, and I'm going to take a couple snaps here. You know what? It's pretty clear this morning. It usually has been hazy lately, or even actually smoky. We have the BC forest fires going on near Penticton. It's usually just kind of smoked out here. We're not anywhere near Penticton, but depending on how the wind's blowing, we get all that smoke. Anyway, let's take a cruise down here. All right. I just saw a hoary marmot coming in here, but whatever. Anyway, we'll get up here on this little perch. Looks pretty good. And look at that river. Awesome. And let's see if this bad boy works. Not a bad spot. Anyway, I'm going to take a shot here. A couple shots maybe. And I'll be right back. Beautiful day. Like I said, well, you can kind of see some haze over that way, but it's not bad. It's not like it's been really smoky recently. Anyway, I'm gonna get this tree in the foreground and a shot over there. This is at 24 mil-ish, so the mountains seem a lot farther than they are. And I'm just kind of scanning for grizz. Here's a good spot to go over the camera. So The frame lines are like a bright yellow, and they really kind of glow. They're not, I don't think they're anything to do with electronics. It's just some kind of reflective material. I'll see if I can get a close-up of that. And it just has a center point for autofocus, and half press it focuses, or you can just hit that shutter release button, it'll pop. So you don't have a lot of options. Actually, there's no options to change this thing up as far as exposure. All right, here's our spot. And there's my foreground subject, my beautiful 4Runner TRD off-road. Ask me how much I love that thing. Anyway, it's a good foreground subject for me anyway. Here we are, here's our location. Beautiful calm day, blue skies, just gorgeous out here. And I'm just hoping this camera is actually taking pictures and not just making noise. Let's find out. You can half press lock focus, and I believe that also locks the exposure, so you can compose. But you're not moving that focus point around at all, of course. It's pretty compact, it's really light. I should actually weigh it. This is like weighs nothing. Very compact, sleek. You know, there's not gonna hook up on your pocket or anything. And when that's closed, it's off. So it's great, I think for hiking it'd be perfect. As long as it works. Again, I'm not gonna go too far out here today because I wanna make sure this thing's actually taking photos. And you gotta love the 35mm focal length. I think it's perfect for landscape stuff. Because if you're too wide, like right now, those mountains aren't that far away. You know, definitely within hiking distance. But with the lens I'm using even on this phone, they seem like they're a lot farther than they are. The 35mm really pulls that in. Left, I think. Talk about anxiety. Hopefully it's rewinding itself, or it will pull itself back into the roll. Otherwise, this has been a waste. There it goes. She's winding back in. Awesome. Yes, I'm liking that sound. You can see the numbers clicking back as it rewinds. Yes. I hope this works. Beauty. All right, let's open this up. Awesome. Yes. So there you go. I'm going to develop this and I'll be right back. Lots of anxiety here. If I screw this development up, that was a big waste of time. The moment of truth. Oh, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. This better look like something. Ooh, and it does. I don't know if you can see that. It's looking great. All right, I'm just going to let this soak for a little bit. Wow, I'm blown away by this. This is way more than I expected. I actually kind of was freaking out the whole time I was doing this, thinking I wasn't going to get anything out of it, and it was going to be a waste of time. But this thing, you know what? Look at the shots. Amazing. I'm pretty impressed for sure. I figured I was just going to dump this thing on eBay or throw it in the river, but I'm going to keep it. It's perfect for hiking. It's lightweight, and I'm not going to really worry about it much if I take a tumble. So this is perfect for me. And development-wise, I developed this with Ilford HC, 1:31 dilution, and I developed it for 6 minutes, agitated every minute for 10 seconds, and there you go. So yeah, pretty impressed. Great outing. That was fun. Glad it worked out. Even the flash worked. I tried it in low light, and it popped, no problems. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll be back soon with some more videos. Thanks. It's so smoky here, and it smells like burnt cedar. When there's forest fires, the smoke in the sky makes for some wicked colors, especially sunset. And I can't get to it right now, but look at this splash of light on the tree. Look at the color.